Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us. I'm Robert Hadlock.
And I'm Sydney Benter. You can add yet another chapter to the story of death row inmate Rodney Reed, the man convicted of murdering Stacey Stites in Bastrop in 1996. Today, Reed's lawyers filed a request of sentence commutation to Governor Greg Abbott and the Texas Board of Pardons and Parole.
This comes a day after Hays County Jail inmate Arthur Snow Jr. issued a sworn affidavit of support for Reed 3 weeks before his scheduled execution. In it, Snow says he served time with Jimmy Fennell, Stites' fiance at the time, and the original person of interest in her death. Snow claims that while serving time together in 2010, Fennell approached Snow asking for protection inside the prison. Snow says at the time he was the leader of the Aryan Brotherhood prison gang and had lifelong prejudices against black people.
Snow says Fennell confessed to killing Stites because he found out that she'd had an affair with a black man. Not long after that, Snow says people inside found out Fennell was a former Georgetown police officer and was in prison for raping a woman in his custody. He says that's when Fennell's Aryan Brotherhood protection ended. Then a feud between the two men began, a feud that eventually ended with Snow's transfer to another facility. Fennell was released from prison last year. Snow says he eventually saw a newspaper article about Fennell and Reed. That's when he realized a man was serving time for the murder Fennell confessed to him in prison. Now he says he's put aside some of his past prejudices and felt it was time to come forward.
And this is just the latest in a long list of efforts to save Rodney Reed's life, some publicly admitting they're not sure if he's guilty of the murder, and others straight away saying he is innocent. Among the supporters is Dr. Phil McGraw, who recently aired a 2-hour special after sitting down with Rodney Reed for a jailhouse interview. Dr. Phil spoke about it with our KXAN Morning News anchor, Sally Hernandez.
You're saying that Rodney Reed did not kill Stacey Stites?
That is my belief, but I want people to make up their own mind after they hear the evidence that the triers of fact have yet to hear.
This past Monday, State Representative Vicki Goodwin of Austin joined police officers asking the U.S. Supreme Court to stop Reed's execution. In a statement written to KXAN News, Goodwin said, "I don't think anyone can say Reed is guilty without a shadow of a doubt." And the very next day, pastors and Reed defenders from all over the state gathered at an East Austin church to support a stay of the execution. And among that crowd stood out one Texas man who was recently exonerated after serving 19 years in prison for a murder he did not commit.
Can y'all imagine just waking up in a cage every day for something you didn't do? Not only that, but his brother and the rest of his family is doing this time as well.
Again, the state of Texas is scheduled to execute Rodney Reed on November the 20th. Multiple appeals courts have upheld his sentence, but his execution has been postponed once to consider new evidence.